Hi, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico? I'm Richard Holcomb. Each week, we get up close and personal with the companies that rock New Mexico and take you behind the scenes to get the story behind the story. Today, we'll meet Body by Vi's Dodie Osborne and discover how her love of a healthier, successful you is changing people and companies. We'll talk with David Perry of Perry Supply Company, who is about as made in America as you can get. But first, let's travel north and see the works and hear the story of one of the masters of the Taos art community, Charles Collins. Charles Collins is the most awarded artist in the history of the Taos Fall Arts Festival. His works were selected for a prestigious showing at the New Mexico Governor's Gallery, where former Governor Gary Johnson proclaimed a Charles Collins Day throughout New Mexico in his honor. He has been officially claimed a Taos Master by the Millicent Rogers Museum and was selected as the inaugural artist by Arlo Guthrie for the Guthrie Center in Massachusetts.
I was a little kid and I knew that I was going to be an artist. My mother was an artist and it just seemed to be the right thing to do. My art conveys the interconnectedness of all life on the planet, and I feel as though that's the whole point of my art, is the interconnectedness of all life and all beauty and all the cultures. I moved here in 1976 and was attracted to Taos because it was an art colony and because there was a pottery here for sale. And I was a potter at the time and a painter. Sculpture is a very demanding medium, and so is painting, but physically the sculpture sometimes really is very difficult to work in, but you push through and create something that's never been created before. One of my favorite pieces is this bronze sculpture of Lincoln, the mastermind piece. And it represents, of course, how he united the whole country, and he had this unshakable vision. And it's about how we all fit together as Americans. Now, this is a wax for my newest piece that hasn't even gone into bronze yet. And it's the face of William Shakespeare, and it's about the mastermind of literature. And I've chosen his play Julius Caesar to represent his mastermind. This is Caesar, and he has the traditional sword of Rome. And the helmet is the traditional helmet, and on his back is the coat of arms for William Shakespeare that he designed himself. In the center of the shield diagonally is a jousting lance with a pen quill on the tip, and on the top is an eagle holding the jousting lance with the pen quill. And then this is Mark Antony, who was also Cleopatra's husband, and on his back is the cartouche for Cleopatra and the Egyptian symbols. And then the center figure is Cleopatra herself, with the crown of Isis and the cobras that represent Upper and Lower Egypt. The Christ sculpture is, of course, about the mastermind of Christianity. And it was actually the whole concept for the mastermind collection, the paintings and everything. When he said, "Where two or more are gathered in my name, there am I in their midst also." And that's what that sculpture group is about. There's Simon Peter, who's carrying a basket full of fish, and there's John, who's carrying a basket full of bread, and then of course Mother Mary in prayer for humanity. Well, I think everything comes in layers. It's like the sun rises and the light becomes brighter and brighter and brighter. And through different shadows and filters, you begin to see different images. And the light becomes to a certain place, and it's like, that's it. It is again about the power of love, because art creates something different, and if it's done in the right way, the vibration of the art is like having a presence in your house or in your room. And it's such a wonderful thing. It's to bring joy. And that's what my gallery is about too, is to bring joy to people who come in and to share it with them.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. Well, here we are in Rio Rancho at the Pork and Brew annual event. This is the big barbecue championship here in the state of New Mexico, and it's something that you've got to come out and see. I've been dieting for weeks just to prepare myself for the event, and we know that we're going to enjoy barbecue from all over the country like we've never had it before. This is Lou Miller, and he's the guy from the Kansas City Barbecue Society who knows more about this event than anybody around. Lou, this is a pretty good event, isn't it?
This is one of the most fantastic events. I travel all around the country. The Rio Rancho contest is a premier contest throughout the whole country.
Rio Rancho Pork and Brew. It's so good, it's almost illegal.
No water in Elephant Butte Lake? Who's kidding who? Coming up next.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you, and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
Who Rocks New Mexico is proud to salute this year's winners in the Albuquerque Business First 40 Under 40 Awards, the rising new stars in New Mexico business.
If I could influence my profession in one way, I'd modernize the law. Law can be disappointing when it is inaccessible or when its application doesn't fit our understanding of what justice should be. On the other hand, in a positive light, law embodies our collective memory. It's a record of our nation arguing with its collective conscience. But we can do better about making it accessible, because ultimately, our goal should be to involve more people in the ongoing conversation about making and applying laws and how we ought to move forward as a state and as a nation. There are two ideas that keep me motivated. First, paraphrasing President Adams, is the reality that there will always be public work to be done, and it will always be done by somebody. If honest and caring people refuse it, others will not. So it's important to me to be involved in public affairs. Second, from an Andean native tradition, is the idea that the only treasure we leave behind after death is all that we've given during life. So it's up to us to ensure that the world we live in and leave behind is the best that it can be.
My business philosophy is to start a business and to stay debt-free. You know, a lot of the business schools today teach about leveraging other people's money, which I think is very foolish. I like to take a 1920 style approach. The other approach I take is, you know, your handshake is worth a contract, and you know, delivering that style of business. What advice I'd give someone starting off in my field is not to get stuck in trends. In technology, you really have to take a science approach and understand the basics of technology, and not even what the schools are teaching you or what the trends of other manufacturers. Then from there is then do your research on studying who the leading manufacturers are and get those high-level certifications. That is going to make you huge in the industry. If I wasn't in my current career, I'd be a life coach. I think with all the knowledge that I gained as being a kickboxer and you know, being in business, I think I'd be able to help anybody average start to succeed their own dreams, whether it's starting a business or a weaving shop. You know, so I truly believe a life coach would be my true calling, motivational speaker.
And our congratulations to all 40 nominees. There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 6th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 6th. Be there. Paid for by the Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax. Well, they say the water level in Elephant Butte Lake is down, and I want you to know that Who Rocks New Mexico traveled south to find out for ourselves the shocking truth coming up. It's been called the Jewel of the Desert, the largest body of water in New Mexico, surrounded by 200 miles of shoreline. And for camping, fishing, boating, water skiing, jet skiing, and just plain outdoor fun, the Elephant Butte Recreation Area is one big summer party for all ages.
Here at Elephant Butte, it's amazing. Every year you get these families from all over the state of New Mexico and some from western Texas and even Arizona come here to Elephant Butte Lake. Some come once a summer and some come every weekend.
What makes Elephant Butte Lake so great is the multitude of opportunities for people to recreate. There's the fishing, there's swimming, there's wakeboarding, there's wake surfing, there's water skiing, and there's just hanging out. All those things are options on the lake. If you don't have your own boat, but you love the water, you can rent a boat.
Welcome to Sports Adventure Marina. It's your full-service rental company on Elephant Butte Lake. We feature jet skis, ski boats, wakeboarding boats, standard pontoon boats, deluxe pontoon boats. We have all the water toys, the knee boards, the wakeboards, the tubes, for a full day of enjoyment on Elephant Butte Lake.
We specialize in fishing kayaks. Those are the sit-on tops, and we outfit them with fishing gear and fish finders, and we also rent kayaks, so people come here and they just have a ball on the lake. When you're on a kayak, you're part of nature. You're a floating log out there. And it's interesting how sometimes the duck will jump up on the bow of the boat, and we wind up having to tell them, go away, go away. And it's fun.
Elephant Butte Lake is one of the few places in the country where you can come and park your tent or your RV right next to the water. You have your own beachfront property. And if roughing it means no room service for you, there's a number of motels around, lots of restaurants and that sort of thing.
There's also some wonderful hotels like the Elephant Butte Inn and Marina Suites and Riverbend Hot Springs, Holiday Inn Express. The Elephant Butte Inn, we have of course a gorgeous swimming pool, and we also have a spa and salon. We have a tavern and a restaurant. We also have a RV park right across the street, the Elephant Butte Lake RV Resort, that has some great huge RV sites that can accommodate boats, jet skis, fifth wheels.
If you want a unique experience, we have what we call aqua lodges. They're houseboats moored for you. You're on the water 24/7. Sleep 10, barbecue grill, oven, and hot showers.
Elephant Butte is absolutely the boating capital of New Mexico, where we have the largest lake, and an entire community is made up of businesses and tourism that accommodate over 100,000 visitors in any holiday weekend. And if you don't own a boat and come to Elephant Butte, you're missing out on probably one of the nicest recreational experiences that you'll ever find anywhere in the world, more or less New Mexico.
One of the funny things we keep hearing is that the lake is gone and we're just a mud puddle. I had to dive right here just the other day and I was down 50 feet. We're an irrigation lake. We feed people from here all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. The lake is going to be here, and anything you want to do on the lake will still be available to you.
Up next, your sink, a fashion statement?
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters.
To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood, or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? What makes one shop better than another? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. Experience? The more the better. Knowledge? Cars are complicated nowadays, and believe me, these mechanics need to know a lot. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives a mechanic to do the right thing every time. At American Tire, it's the first thing we look for in a mechanic. Of course they have the training, the certifications, the experience, and the knowledge. But heart is what makes it all work for you and for us. Our entire team is dedicated to professional service. We all know that's what it takes to bring you back. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you. Come ask for me by name, Doug Wilson. I'd love to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 6th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 6th. Be there. Paid for by the Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax.
When it gets difficult for you or a family member to live alone, it's good to know there's a life-changing option. Beehive Homes, a warm and caring environment for those who need assistance by those who love to give it. Beehive Homes is dedicated to creating an extended family, enhancing the quality of life for our residents and those who love them. Some call it a miracle, some call it home. When you need or want to know more, call us, Beehive Homes, or visit us online at beehivehomes.com.
When it comes to selection and service, Golden Eagle Design ranks high in the bath and kitchen fixture department.
Golden Eagle started back in the 60s and early 70s, but then in 92 in our Taos location we had room for a showroom, and I opened up that location myself, so we built a showroom in up there. Then in the early 2000s in Santa Fe, and we built our showroom there at that office. So we opened the first Golden Eagle here in Albuquerque in 2005. We moved over to this location in November of 2009.
As our plumbers come in, they want to see or have different choices for their customers, as opposed to just chrome one style. And they'd ask us what we'd have. We'd have to pull out boxes and, well, is this what we're looking for? They'd say no. So it came to mind that if we had stuff displayed out, so you have the different colors, the different fixtures, they can see what they want. So showroom was thought of and we did it.
We have always, that was our primary focus when we started, was we would always do our best to have the very best products available for our contractors and their customers, but also provide the very best service. And that's been philosophy that is passed on to all of our employees, and the majority of our employees all start in the same place. We all start in the warehouse, pulling orders, driving trucks, delivering product, and you learn about taking care of customers at that point. This is what we do. This is our lifeblood. We've been here for 54 years concentrating on this part of it. We're not a Lowe's or Home Depot that sells lumber or flowers or electrical. We sell plumbing and heating fixtures and appliances to make lives simple and easier.
Another thing we do is we get into the different ADA compliant pieces, whether it's the sinks, we have the toilets, showers. Reason we got into that is because people don't want just a hospital look, just stainless steel and white.
We have a very wide variety of different options and fixtures to where people can design a room around their lifestyle, and Golden Eagle is the best place that you can get plumbing and heating fixtures.
Up next, let's take the 90-day challenge.
This is where many songs become one, and life dances in perfect rhythm. This is everyday life when it's embraced by the extraordinary. Like no place you've ever been before. This is Albuquerque.
This month at Frost Mortgage, we are offering our clients 3.5% 30-year fixed-rate mortgages. Do you have a 3.5% mortgage? If not, call Frost Mortgage and get one.
Hi, I'm Ray Duran, General Manager of Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club. People in Rio Rancho and throughout Albuquerque know us for our great golf course, tennis courts, swimming pool, exceptional dining, and a most beautiful setting with our breathtaking views of the Sandia Mountains. Yes, we're a private country club, but we're also open to the public for special occasions, banquets, meetings, and weddings. Our goal is to make your special occasion an event to remember. Our staff will make sure that your expectations are met in every way. And the food? Chef George and his staff are simply the best there are. Whether you're planning a buffet or sit-down dinner for 200, you can count on exceptional food and service from start to finish. Chamisa Hills Golf and Country Club, ready for any event, large or small, 365 days a year. Give Terry, our banquet and meeting manager, a call at 505-896-5004. She'll ensure that your meeting or special occasion will be second to none. Call today.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial State Park in Angel Fire was the first in the nation to commemorate our Vietnam veterans. This very special place was built by Dr. Victor and Jean Westphal in memory of their son who was killed during the conflict. The David Westphal Veterans Foundation has been established to honor all of America's veterans and members of its military forces. Please consider making a donation to this place of reunion, reflection, healing, and a place for sharing experiences. AngelFireMemorial.com. Donate today.
There's nothing quite like the 4th of July fireworks display over Elephant Butte Lake. This year's show starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday, July 6th with no gate fees after 6 p.m. Bring the whole family. Spend the day enjoying the hot springs, art galleries, restaurants, golf courses, museums, Veterans Memorial Park, and of course, Elephant Butte Lake. It's the fabulous 4th of July celebration with fireworks over the lake at 9 p.m. Saturday, July 6th. Be there. Paid for by the Elephant Butte Lodgers Tax. Ready to take the challenge? Body by Vi's 90-day challenge may be just the thing for all of us who've been struggling to lose weight and lead a healthy, happier lifestyle.
It's the #1 health and fitness challenge in North America, and now currently we're the #2 weight loss company in North America. We've doubled what Jenny Craig and Nutrisystems did last year alone, and we're really excited because we are getting a lot of people healthy. New Mexico is getting healthier and healthier. The Body by Vi Challenge has now launched what's called the Project 10, which is focusing on the first 10 pounds of weight loss. The main reason they focus on the first 10 pounds is when you hit that 10-pound milestone, you continue to keep on going and take whatever it is that you need to take off.
I got on it because, well, everyone was going on it for weight loss. And I saw it as something that I could gain weight with. I saw something I could take for 90 days, if not longer, and actually use it to motivate myself to actually gain weight, to go to the gym, stuff that I wasn't motivated to do before. I was living in the dorms, spending $15 a day on Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Burger King. You know, maybe some Panda Express in there. And that's, you know, that's killing me from the inside out. And so I saw this as a healthy shake that costs $2 a day, or $2 a meal. I mean, that's cutting back on my, because food alone is burning a hole in my pocket. So I've also learned a lot about myself just by doing this. You know, I've done a lot of looking at myself and seeing my negative, like, the points where I can improve on, points where I'm already doing well, and to improve on those.
We're doing some group challenges and some corporate challenges now, and Cliff Dweller Digital is one of those companies that took on the 90-day challenge as a corporate challenge and have had amazing results. It's so much fun to see how amazing people are looking and feeling, and just a new zest for life.
Since I started taking the shakes, I've lost 44 pounds. Another thing too is
the energy that I've gained, I went from sitting on the couch to running, and I'm running 5 miles every other day, and I'm currently training for a half marathon. I really believe this happened because I started doing the Body by Vi. Not only the energy, but just the nutrition that I was getting on a daily basis really gave me the energy to do what I really wanted to do, which was start having an active lifestyle in running.
On my first 90-day challenge, I lost 20 pounds. I've had a lot more energy, a lot more spring in my step, and my knees don't hurt so bad. So there's a lot of positive things about taking the weight off, and I'm looking forward to reaching my goal.
So this is not only an opportunity to adapt a new lifestyle, take on a 90-day challenge and challenge yourself to take it to the next level, whatever that is for you in your life, but it's also an opportunity to promote the challenge and earn some additional income. It's as simple as getting on your own 90-day challenge and then inviting a few of your friends over that like to work out and a few of those friends that don't like to necessarily work out, and sharing the challenge with them, making some shakes, having a little challenge party, and introducing the 90-day challenge and giving your friends the opportunity to take on a 90-day challenge and improve the quality of their life. To find out more information, go to tv.bodybyvi.com. You can also like me on Facebook, Dodie Osborne. Please join us today on the 90-day Body by Vi challenge and take on a new you.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
The goal for our patients is total oral health, meaning that they're healthy. We like to say we have the healthiest patients in town. And what I mean by that is it's our job to keep you, the patient, out of the dental chair. I think one thing that's really important that people don't have any idea how easy dentistry can be and how painless it is and the advances that we've made in dentistry. We want to be proactive and not reactive, meaning catch things when they're simple and easy, take care of them then before they become, something that much more expensive later down the line.
It's all about the patients here. It's all about prevention and making sure that not only that your mouth is healthy, but that overall as an individual you're healthy.
I really enjoy working chairside with patients and educating them on the importance of oral care and dental hygiene.
We're passionate about what we do. I love what I do. My staff is passionate about what they do. We want to help people. At each new patient appointment, I take time out of my schedule to personally visit with a patient. And that gives me the ability to talk to people and find out exactly where they're coming from and where they've been and what they may need.
Experience with Dr. Lepore is fantastic. He does his work with care, precision. He treats you like a family member. I think anybody that goes into the dentist chair wants someone there to make sure you're treated like family.
Well, that's Who Rocks for this week. I hope you liked the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the Who Rocks segments or to find out how your organization can rock New Mexico, we invite you to go online to whorocksnm.com. I'm Richard Holcomb, inviting you to join us again next week for another Who Rocks New Mexico. Have a great week, everybody.